Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome back to Casks-n-Que, where whiskey and barbecue meet. I'm your host, Justin Lloyd, and today we're doing a homemade McRib, so be sure and stick around. Okay folks, so what we have here is a rack of baby back ribs. I like to remove the membrane before we get started. So usually I just take a butter knife and try to get under that membrane there. Sometimes it's easy, sometimes it's not. And this might be one of those times where it's not. Ah, there we go. Okay, so we'll get up under there. Out of the way. Sometimes I'll just grab a paper towel because it's kind of slippery. If we've been living right, it'll pull right off. I guess we've been living partially right. All right, come on now. Work with me. Oh ho ho, you're gonna be a pain in the ass, aren't you? That's all right. We'll work through it together, folks. There we go. Nice and easy. All right, we got a little bit of a straggler piece there. I'm not going to worry about that. I'll cut that off after we're done cooking. As you can see, strategically placed is my Casks-n-Que seasoning blend. It's all official because it has a sticker on it. You know it's good. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get this guy rubbed. Normally, I don't care too much about rubbing the backside or seasoning the backside of the rack here, but in this instance, we're going to be removing each bone, just like they do at McDonald's. Of course, that's a lie. That's not what they do at McDonald's. They form a patty out of cow part or out of pig parts. So, eat at your own peril. At McDonald's, that is. I was driving down the road the other day and saw that the McRib was back. I was like, man, I need to make one of those. I prefer to know where my food came from. But that's not to say that I don't enjoy a quarter pounder every now and then. Or is it a Big Mac? Hell, I can't remember. Oh yeah, quarter pounder. Quarter pounder with cheese, quarter pounder or Royale with cheese. Royale with cheese? Yeah, that's it. All right, that's nice and rubbed. So let's take it to the pit. All right, so we got that rack on the Blaze Kamado. We're gonna run at about 250 to 275 degrees today over some pecan chunks. We're also running lump charcoal. So we're gonna let this guy get nice and, like a mahogany color. And once we get the color we like, we're gonna foil it and wait till it's really, really tender to where the bones just slip right on out. Make your own jokes. And then we'll be ready to make a McRib. Stay tuned. Okay guys, those ribs have been on, oh gosh, about 3 hours now. And they got the color that I want. So we're gonna go ahead and pull these guys off. And what I have set up there, we just have some brown sugar and butter. And we will lay these meat side down. And then we're just gonna wrap them up. Before I wrap those up, I'm gonna go ahead and hit them with a little more of the apple cider vinegar that I've been spritzing with throughout the cook, just to add a little bit more moisture. It'll give it a good tangy profile as well. All right, let's get these guys wrapped up. And always use heavy duty aluminum foil or else those bones will poke through that cheap stuff. All right, we're gonna get these back on the grill and we're just gonna kind of monitor. And once we get to a point where those bones are poking through and we're able to slide one out, then we know that we are ready. And then we'll build our McRib. Stay tuned. All right, fellas. Okay, so we're gonna check on these baby backs. See if we have pullback on the bone, which I'm sure we will. Oh yeah. You can see that on the camera. Let's see. It's getting dark outside, so it's a little hard to see. My apologies. But you can see those bones are pulling right out. Okay, so I'm just gonna see if this bone right here, yeah, all I gotta do is pull on it, it's gonna come right out. So let's plate this guy. All right, let's get a better look at these ribs. See what we're working with here. I already have my onions off to the side, so you have to excuse that. Oh man. As you can tell, we got great pullback out of these bones. I mean, they're just gonna slip right out, so. And that's what we're looking for, so let's take those bones out. Pitmaster snack. Mm-hmm. My dogs are staring at me like, what's up, dude? What you got? I ain't got nothing. I ain't got nothing. And for those of you that are going to say, oh, those are way overdone. Yeah, they are. Indeed, but we're making a McRib here. That's kind of the deal. You want those bones to pull out really easily. And that's clean as it can get. And hot too. And the smell is incredible. These guys are slipping right out. Tender, and there's a bunch of juice at the bottom. I don't know if you can see that in the camera or not, but we'll get to that in just a minute. Come on. This is that end piece that I was a little bit worried about. Oh, I missed one. There we go. The moment of truth here. My dog's trying to see what's going on. You know what? Well, now let's see. Kind of got myself in a predicament here. This is a really weird feeling. Okay. Don't worry, we're gonna come back with those juices. Don't you worry. All right. There we go. So those juices will go on in just a moment. Put these off to this. Put this off to the side. So there's our deboned rack of ribs. I have some onions right there that I'm going to use later. All right. Okay. So I just have a regular French loaf here. Go ahead and take my glove off here. And so I think what I'm going to do first is hit it with a little bit of this Rendezvous barbecue sauce. It's one of my favorites. If you've ever had a McRib, you know they sauce the heck out of it. All right. Then I'm going to spread that out a little more evenly. It's a lot of sauce, but I think this bread can handle it. All right. Then we're going to take this rack of deboned baby backs and go just like that. What do you think? Think that'll fly? See if I can give you a better angle. All right, that seemed to work out okay. Man, this thing is just sticky and delicious. I can't wait to get into it. And we're gonna go ahead and get a little more barbecue sauce on there. Then we're going to use that juice that we collected, and that's going to help thin out that sauce a little bit. Okay. Probably wouldn't hurt to hit that bread a little bit too. Why not? We're crazy over here. Wild and crazy. Plus that French bread is pretty thick, so that'll help moisten it up a little bit. All right. And my part of the sandwich, I guess will be down here. The rest is for the kids and the wife. I was instructed to leave off the onions for them, but for me, we're going authentic. And we're going to top it with pickles. And I like a lot of pickles. So I got those big circles. The sandwich, what are they called? Sandwich dill chips. A little more sauce, for me anyway. Okay. Looks pretty good, if I may say so myself. If I may say so, if I say so myself. I shouldn't ask permission. All right, rambling. What do we have here? We have slow smoked baby back ribs seasoned with Casks-n-Que rub. Once the ribs got that mahogany color that I like, we went ahead and wrapped it in heavy duty aluminum foil. We added 4 slices of butter and some brown sugar and spritzed it with some apple cider vinegar and let it go until you see what we have here, until the bones slid right out. And so this, my friends, is how you do a McRib. Go to McDonald's if you want and get what they have to offer. Not telling you not to do that, but give this a shot. I think you're gonna really like it. Hey, thanks for stopping by Casks-n-Que, where whiskey and barbecue meet. I hope you enjoyed the recipe today. If you did, please consider subscribing, liking, and just leave a comment. All that kind of stuff helps me out. And also in the description box below, I'm gonna put a link to my website, and it has a merch section on there, so that's another good way to support the channel. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time.